All right, we got a bit of a spicy video for you today. I'm Tall, the traveling clat, your favorite Zionist white colonizer. Let's take a look at this clip.
Islam is the religion of rape, incest, and pedophilia, where they bow down to a stupid rock and a false prophet. I will never let Sharia law
Go back in your cage,
Go
dog.
back to your Muslim nation.
Go bark somewhere else. Hey, go bark somewhere
Try
else.
something, bro. Ven por acá a la izquierda, a la izquierda. We're rolling.
Islam is the religion of rape, incest, and pedophilia, where they bow down to a stupid rock and a false prophet.
Oh my God, I kind of say the way that she said it, where they bow down to a stupid rock. Look, I don't. Look, this video kind of went viral the other day, and I'm not a huge fan of this kind of rhetoric because I don't think to disrespect Muslims like we don't need to disrespect Muslims like this to get a point across about the shortcomings of Islamic society. Okay? I refuse to condemn all Muslims, and I know, God knows you guys give me shit for this all the time. You guys always give me shit for this. You guys tell me all the time, Tall, you're being naive, you're being this, you're being that. I have traveled around the world. Okay? I've traveled around the world. I have Muslim friends with very deep connections that I love very much. I refuse to condemn all Muslims. I refuse to condemn the religion. I refuse. You'll never get it out of me. And you know what? I don't think it's a rational way to believe. Now, whatever Gomez did here, I find it funny. I actually think her Latin accent just kind of throws me off too. First time I saw this, I thought she was like a Iranian ex-Muslim dissident, but now that I hear it more clearly, and it's, what was her name? Valentina Gomez?
Islam
Valentina, the way she comes on the mic.
is the religion of rape, incest, and pedophilia, where they bow down
It's just so funny.
to a stupid rock and a
Where they come down to a stupid rock. I find it funny, okay? It is funny. The way she said it is funny, but I don't believe in what she's saying. I don't stand for what she's saying. I don't think it's a right message to send. Sorry, not sorry. This isn't the way we need to deal with Muslims. I don't believe this is the way we need to have conversations with Muslims. It's not correct. And now I can find it funny, and I can still tell you from the same perspective, if you want to criticize Muslims for bowing down to a stupid rock, you can talk about the fact that Ibrahim and his son Ishmael in the Old Testament didn't travel to Mecca and didn't build the Kaaba. And actually, factually, we know that the Kaaba was constructed most likely by polytheists who used to pray to it for a long time. But during Arab Islamic colonization, Muhammad took it over and repurposed it as a site to pray to God. This is not me criticizing Hajj or praying at the Kaaba. That's not what I'm doing. In the same way that, like, the Western Wall in Jerusalem was never an important wall to the Jewish people because it's an exterior wall of the ancient temple. It's not even a wall of the temple. It's an exterior wall of the temple complex. But it's the most religious site to us today because that's what we have left, and Muslims won't let us fucking pray at peace at the top of the Temple Mount, which is the actual most important site to the Jewish people. So, you know, I don't have to criticize Muslims by telling them that. I just tell them, like, factually, you didn't create the Kaaba, and Allah didn't make the Kaaba. Neither did Abraham or Ishmael. It's a rock that was stolen from the polytheists there, the way that most things in the Arab world were. Now, if I had to guess, this video took place in Texas, and I think it probably has something to do with this whole epic city thing that's going on. If you don't know what it is, Texans are up in arms right now because Muslims are planning to construct a Islamic-only city in Texas. And this is the kind of thing you want to be careful of. Muslims in America will do well by assimilating to American culture. But Muslims who are coming from the Arab world, who are carrying radical Sunni and radical Islamist ideology, and if you want to give them a city to manifest that in, very big, very, very big issue. The only way Muslims will really do well in American society is with mass assimilation into American society, by bringing on American values. We know that Islam is not compatible with Western values. And it's not because Islam is a corrupt religion. It's not because Islam is a bad religion. I'm not going to say that. There's other creators who are out there who are going to say that. I'm not going to debate with them about it. That's not my MO. I'm not here to criticize Muslims or Islam. But what I'm here to say is it's not compatible with Western ideology. It's not compatible with your American mindset. It's not going to work. So if you give them their own city to manifest that in, it's going to be a very, very big problem for you down the road. And you know what that looks like in Europe. You know exactly what that looks like in Europe. Now, women can't walk around Sweden at night because they're in danger of getting raped. So I don't know if
False prophet.
Valentina Gomez, she sounds like an ex-Muslim in her rhetoric. So I don't know if she really has been traumatized by Islam. I don't want to discount her experience with Islam if she has been traumatized by the religion, but many ex-Muslims that I've encountered in the last year, they're deeply traumatized by the religion. And from a certain perspective, it's impossible for me to be like, I can't hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I really do hear what you're saying. To a lot of the ex-Muslims who have been wronged by the Islamic community, by the Muslim community, and by the religion itself, they have a serious Islamophobia, and a justified Islamophobia. They are afraid of the religion that has oppressed them. I can understand, a certain perspective, I can come to you and I can say, while I'm not afraid of the religion in that manner, I can also acknowledge that I haven't experienced what you've experienced under it. I've experienced terrorism. I've experienced jihadism. My whole family has for 3 generations, probably going back even further than that. But I don't have the same fear that you have. I don't have the same trauma that you have that shoots me away from it. Now, Valentina seems to have been very traumatized by it. I don't know if that's, again, by something that happened in person or online. But we have to look into that trauma and process it as legitimate. And while, again, I'll acknowledge you, the way she went on the microphone, the way she's demeaning Muslims there, in my opinion, not correct. That's not the right way to go about it. But having an actual well-thought-out conversation about why Islam is not compatible with her way of life and her home, there is something to be had there. And if she has legitimate fears of the rape culture inside of the Muslim world, which is very much alive and well, and sometimes justified using the religion and the Quran, we have to have a conversation about it. And I support her right as a woman in America to be able to talk about that. Again, coming on the mic in this manner, I'm not a big fan of it. I find it hilarious, quite frankly. I do. I think it's very funny. It's a very entertaining clip, but I don't stand for it. Anyways, I hope I didn't ramble too much and lose you guys there, but that's just the truth. This is how Tal feels. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you long time. Goodbye, Klutz. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.